everyone, welcome to Fitness Friday. Here's the first video of the first 7 days of the 30-day upper body core challenge that I'm rolling out. We start the challenge tomorrow, but I will upload a new video every Friday for the next 4 weeks of 7 more exercises that you'll do. So we'll keep it interesting, we'll keep it challenging. So let's get started. Day 1 of our challenge. We're going to start off with back extensions using a stability ball. So we want to build strength on the back. Anytime you're working the core or the upper body, you want to strengthen the back as well. So we're going to roll out on the stability ball with legs straight, feet up against the wall. Back is braced, so I'm not melting, bending over the ball. Back is braced here, keeping it safe and protected. Hands behind the head. This forces good posture, opening up the chest and shoulders. We're going to squeeze at the back, lift the upper body up, and we're going to exhale so that we're tensing the abs at the same time. And sometimes that little exhale helps with the exerting movement of lifting up, especially if you don't work your back muscles a lot. You might need that little tensing assist from the core to help with that squeeze. We're going to do 10 of these. Then we're going to go on our butts, on our backs. We're going to lay down. Hands overhead, head and shoulders off the mat, feet off the mat as well. So we're going to do cross body crunches. You want to meet in the center so that we're working all the abs equally. So we're going to exhale, breathe in, create a vacuum in the abs, and switch to the other side. Inhale, vacuum, exhale, and keep that going. So we're going to do 14 of those. Now we're going to flip over, go face down into plank position. Checking in with my back to make sure it's flat, maintaining my plank. Bend at the elbows, lower the whole body. And I exhale because I'm engaging my core behind it too, as you should with all push-ups. Your core is involved, your back is involved. That's how we're able to maintain our position. So lower, when you come up, don't do one of these and snake up. Lower the body, whole body comes up, maintaining your plank. If you need to modify, go to the knees. Hips are forward, not back here. Hips are forward, toes are on the mat, not here. This is closer to here. Here are your exercises for day 2. I'm going to start this one off with a press, overhead press. So use any weight that you feel comfortable with, bringing over your head, right over the shoulder, and right back down. Also, that you're able to maintain this without dropping your shoulder on the other side. You want the core to kick in, brace the back, so that you work the whole upper body. I like to work different angles with the upper body for strengthening so that you are dynamically strong, not just in a push or pull scenario. So we're going to put our dumbbell kind of in a hammer curl position. I like to support the end of it on the shoulder so that it just is less wear and tear on your shoulder. Pressing overhead, now my palm is facing you. Bring it back down. We're going to exhale. Exhale when you exert. Breathe in through your nose in between. Make sure the chest is out, shoulders back, maintaining good strong posture as well. You'll switch sides. We're going to do 14 per side. Moving on into your dips, I'm going to use this tire here. So we're going to scoot. I'm going to walk my legs away, just making enough room that make sure my butt clears the tire. So now I'm going to bend my elbows, making sure they stay in line with my hand. Press up, squeeze the tricep, making sure to keep the chest out, shoulders back, but also down away from your ears. So here, just go to a level that's comfortable for you. You can also do an assist. Bend the knees, your legs kind of help out now, so you can build that tricep strength. And you can get a little creative with it, single leg. Some people like to do a leg lift out of it if you want to advance it. We're going to do 15 of those. The third exercise for day 2, we're gonna hit the floor. We're gonna go back to plank position, maintaining your tabletop. So this one is a up-down plank. So we're gonna switch low to high. So you're gonna alternate your hands to make sure that we are getting a nice equal kind of push up with each side. Maintaining your belly button in nice and tight. And you want to do that for 45 seconds. As we get through the challenge, you're gonna be holding planks and different things for much longer. Day 3, we're starting back down on the floor. 2 different plank exercises happening for this one. So we're gonna start inner plank again, and you're gonna do side reach. So when you do this, you switch, you're on your tippy toes. We're gonna switch. I'm gonna pose with my right arm, my left arm comes up. My toes are gonna be pointing in the same direction. So this maintains you to be able to twist right back into plank. Then we'll switch the other side, reach, back down, switch, keeping your hip up, just making sure that you're not dropping the hip right here, but we will be getting to that. We're gonna do 15 of those per side. Number 2 for day 3 is your good mornings. So we're going back to the plate. We've done this exercise in one of the other videos. So we're gonna hug, and we're repeating it because it's a great exercise to strengthen the lower back. So feet at a natural stance, hopefully lined up with your hips. Keeping a slight bend to your knees. We're gonna hinge. So I'm gonna make sure I keep this plate hugged to me, and then we're gonna come up and you're gonna squeeze the back. So again, we don't want to overbend here, just up nice and straight. You'll feel that back, the lower back work happening. So hinge, come back up, use the lower back, coming up nice and straight. We're gonna do 14 of these. Third exercise, we are back down on the floor for another style of planks. This one, we're gonna go low plank though, so it's better for our back. So we're going to do our hip drop. And this is what I was talking about before. So we're gonna drop, turn the toes, back to plank, turn on your toes, back to plank. So you wanna make sure you don't drop the hip too low to put too much strain on the back. Whatever feels gentle for you, but you feel like getting some good oblique and lower back work in there too. You're gonna pull the abs in tight as you do that. Make sure you're stabilizing at the shoulders. We're gonna do this one for 50 seconds, alternating those hip drops. Your first exercise for day 4 are shoulder push-ups. So we're gonna start in plank, but then we're gonna push our chest in towards the knees to pike up position. So move your hands to wherever it feels comfortable. We're going to dive our head, top of our head, to the floor. So make sure you're keeping your abs in tight, the legs are straight, and we're diving straight down. If you want a little more resistance, walk your feet close to your hands, look at your toes, and dive that head straight down. Abs nice and tight as you do that. We're going to do 12 shoulder push-ups. We're going to move on into plate torso twist. Another one of my favorite go-tos. So you're going to grab your plate, any plate that feels good for you. You got to be able to maintain the arms straight as possible. We're going to twist to a hip, swing it all the way to the other hip. Swing, swing. Make sure you pivot. Notice my toes point in, like I'm squashing above as I twist. Very important to protect your spine as you work these. You want to build resistance or momentum from one side to the next. So don't pause here and then go to the other side. Swing, swing. You want to feel that twisting and pulling in your abs across the body. Last exercise is your Superman plank. I have my notes to keep me in line here. So Superman plank, you're gonna go to high plank. I'm gonna try to go at an angle here. You can see what I'm doing. So hands at shoulder width, feet at shoulder width, hip width. And we're gonna bring our right arm up, and you're gonna bring the opposite leg up. Then back down, switch, other side, down, and you're just gonna keep on switching. Here, nice squeeze to the back. We're working the core and the back muscles at the same time. It'll also take a little bit, so you're only gonna do 10. Day 5 is an easy day, it's an active rest day. Just find something that keeps you moving, kind of a joyful movement kind of thing. Maybe a little bit of light jogging, a nice brisk walk, anything that makes you happy but keeps you from being sedentary. So that moves us right on into day 6. We're going to go into tricep push-ups. A little bit more challenging, especially if your triceps are on the weaker side and the dip day, tricep dip day, has you a little sore. Just do the best you can. As you work these, you'll get stronger at your triceps. Going into plank position, we want to keep the elbows as tight as possible. So do a test run. My elbows are scrubbing my side. I'm going to press my whole body up, having the core nice and tight. So you want to make sure, again, those elbows are tight. Try to keep them from flaring. It's tough. Just do the best you can to raise yourself at one time. Just 8 of those. Do the best you can. For exercise 2, grab your hand weights. I'm using 10 pounds here. They get heavy as you go. We're going to do bent over reverse flies. Make sure to keep the dumbbells pulled in, kind of tight. Elbows are bent. Then we're going to squeeze, pinch to the back, bring these weights back to the front. So I'm going to do a little tap in the front here with the weights, squeeze, and then bring it back to the front. Squeeze. We want to do really good focus on the back muscles. We're pinching between the shoulder blades. You should feel this all the way from the middle of your shoulder blades all the way down to your lower back. Abs are tight to support your stability as you do your reverse flies. We're going to do 15 of those. And your third exercise for day 6, we are going to go face down all the way. So we're going to keep our hands out. We're doing superhero crunches. So how you do this, it's just like holding your Superman. My feet are off the mat, hands are off the mat. We're going to lift the body and then back down. Lift, back down. But we're not touching down. Keep the lower back engaged, lift, and then down to your neutral position here or your active position. So we're going to do 19. Do 19 of those. Really focusing on squeezing the back, lifting the chest off the mat, lifting those hips off the back as well. All right, hopefully you're still hanging in there for day 7. Here are the 3 exercises we're going to do. Starting off with exercise 1. We're going to go into tabletop position on all 4s. Right arm comes up, left leg comes up, squeezing the back, and then we're going to crunch. So we're going to extend, crunch, but keeping the back as flat as possible, crunching those abs. Then you'll do the other side. So I'm exhaling here, breathe in here, exhale. Do 15 per side with those. Exercise 2 are called scapular push-ups. Going into your plank position, you're going to pinch between the shoulder blades, so it's like you're dropping your chest a little bit, and then we're going to push up. It's almost like you want to round the shoulders up a little bit. Drop, pinch, press up, round up. So it's a really focused area that we're squeezing between the shoulder blades. So it's very little movement. It shouldn't feel like much. It's just pinching, literally pinching between the shoulder blades here, and then rounding off, pinch, and round. So we're building strength in the upper back here. What's going to help stabilize the shoulder so that you're feeling stronger when you do push-ups, different things like pull-ups, and other push-pull foundational movements. Last exercise for this week, grab your hand weights. Grab 5 pounds. Don't make the mistake of grabbing 10 pounds. You'll only be able to make it through 2 sets. You're going to really lose your form, and it's going to be very bad on your shoulders. The point of this exercise is to build strong, and good posture, which is why I call it the posture exercise. There's a certain pattern I like to go with because it's very efficient and effective. So we start off with our palms facing the quads, chest out, shoulders back. We're going to do a front raise right here. Then we're going to twist, palms face each other, open up for like a T fly. Bring it back, palms back facing down. We're going to go overhead, squeeze to the back. Then bring it right down, back to your T, center, and all the way back down to the quads. So you repeat. Raise, open, back to middle, overhead, middle, open, middle, and down. All while maintaining a strong back. Don't put your back and do one of these. You're to remain nice and steady with good posture. Chest out, again, shoulders back. Maintaining this the whole time. Raise, open, close. Raise, down, open, close, down. Strong posture, strong core. I'm going to be sending out the next video next Friday, and you'll start that one on the Saturday, so the next day. Thank you for sticking with the challenge. I hope you continue for the next 3 more weeks as we complete our 30-day challenge.